Well, we are honored this morning to have a very special guest here with us. She and her husband are known for their many different roles, sixth-generation farmers. He is a Grammy award-winning musician, and now she is also the author of a newly released cookbook. And not just any cookbook, but one personally recommended by Dolly Parton. We want to welcome Aliceson Bales to the show with us this morning. Allison, is great to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
I don't really know where to start because you have just such an incredible story and all these connections, and of course you have the farm right here in the Tri-Cities area over there in Mossheim.
Yep.
Okay, so let's start there. Let's start with the farm, sixth generation farm, and you're their husband, son. Beautiful story.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about the farm first of all.
Okay, well, we raise grass-fed and grass-finished beef, pastured pork, pastured poultry, and then our son Marshall, who's 14, does the eggs.
Okay, and it is a working farm. Just
it is
like,
a working farm.
And tell me about your husband, because a lot of people will know, of course, he's an incredible musician, played with incredible people, including Dolly Parton.
Yeah, his day job is with Allison Krauss, and he's played with everybody from, he's recorded with Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson and Dolly. He's written with Chris Stapleton. They wrote Nobody to Blame together with another friend, Ronnie Bowman, and who a lot of people will know because he's a big bluegrasser. But anyway, but his day job, he's been with Allison for 30 plus years. They started when they were really young.
Yes,
really young.
Very young. Yes. and still, just I was reading through your cookbook, and there's so many great pictures, and I love that you share so many great stories. So you feel like you get to know you guys, but have this whole other life, and then have your farm in Mossheim. Yeah. Kind of both ends, right?
Yes, yeah, thank you. And the pictures were mostly by Tina Wilson Photography, right
down the street.
Next block.
Right, neighbors actually.
Yes.
And we were talking, you and I have so many different connections, like, we're kind of one apart.
Right.
Which I love. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna love Allison, and she's got an incredible story. So the cookbook obviously came along, family, food, love of family and love of food, and spending that quality time together.
Right. That's my hope, is that people will get the book and slow down and love people through food, because food brings everybody together. And if you're preparing something slow, you're going to eat it slow, you're going to spend time together, talk about your day, you're going to have improved relationships, reconciliation, all that.
I agree.
That's my hope.
And these recipes, some of them date back 1800, so these are generational recipes.
Yep.
And the foreword is written by, let me see, Dolly Parton. So we can kind of see where that connection, of course, came into play. How did that all evolve?
Well, we say unbelievably, but it's so believable because it's her, because she's just so kind. She's the busiest person that anybody knows, and has just written that novel, has just written an album to go with the novel, everything else. I mean, she was reading to people in her pajamas during the pandemic. She's so sweet. So anyway, we just asked her to do a little blurb, like to just look at the book and give us a blurb. And she said, send me the book. And she got a rough draft of the cookbook, and that we printed out and sent to her, and she looked through it all and then wrote us a really sweet little letter, and then wrote us what we could use in there.
Oh my goodness.
So sweet.
And it is, I was reading, of course, and she's like, I cannot wait to try every single recipe, which, by the way, your pimento cheese dip, I have heard the story about from 3 different people.
Oh my gosh.
So tell me about this pimento cheese. It's like a zesty.
I guess it's white pimento. It's white cheddar, so it's white cheddar pimento cheese. And there's nothing fancy, and there's nothing fancy in the whole cookbook. It's just real food, real ingredients, whole foods, and no fillers. But yeah, it just takes 2 blocks of white cheddar cheese and a jar of pimentos and a little bit of mayonnaise and a little bit of salt and some hot sauce, and there you go. It's super easy.
Apparently you make that for your Christmas dinner, and people are going to be talking. And then as you go through the book, you've got those appetizers, you've got soups, you've got your main courses, you've got a little list for specialty drinks, cocktails.
Yeah. Well, everybody needs to celebrate. You should celebrate something. Yeah, there's hot chocolate in there. I just made that for my son and my nephews this week. And you can make that easily, you know, for kids or for adults to celebrate Christmas. And but yeah, I mean, you ought to celebrate every day, whatever your choice is.
Wonderful words, and it is a beautiful book. It's like a coffee table book, but you've got to like look through it because there's great pictures. I was checking it out, Bales Farms Cookbook, and of course, you've got a great website where they can purchase the book and learn more about your story.
Yep, yeah, it's Bales Farms TN, like the state of Tennessee.com, and I'm actually doing deliveries after we get done here. So I'm in Johnson City at least every other week, Kingsport every other week, Greenville every other week, if not every week, Knoxville every week, and then we always offer on-farm pickups. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, you are delightful. I'm so glad we finally connected, and we're going to get together again, right?
Yep.
All right. Here is the website if you want to order your book. Not too late. What a wonderful Christmas gift. Some great recipes. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have you. We'll be right back.